Good morning. That's it. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalists of Southold, formerly the First Unitarian Church of Southold. Whoever you are, wherever you come from, and whomever you love, we welcome you. Today we are gathering on the traditional lands of the Amanhansuk Nation. My name is Mark Sisson, and I am the president of the Board of Trustees and a member of this congregation. We are so glad to see you, whether you are visiting for the first time or come often. If you are not on our mailing or email list, please sign our guest book on the welcome desk as you enter from the parking lot. You will then receive the Free Spirit newsletter each month and hear about our many upcoming events. Copies of the newsletter on the action table to the left as you enter from the parking lot behind me. Please like us on our YouTube channel, Unitarian Universalists of Southold, YouTube. We stream our services there, and you can find past services archived. The action table has other information that you may find interesting. Also, there are masks and hand sanitizer for your use, but they are not required at this time. We offer many ways to serve this community, from providing hospitality, flowers, and ushering on Sunday, to joining our social action and other committees. Please stay after for coffee and refreshments and lively conversation. On the back of your order of service are announcements. Don't forget the bingo game where you can pick up a card in the lobby. It's very interesting. I think everybody should join. Today through next Sunday is the John Wistman art exhibit in the hallways behind me. Some really nice art there. This evening, or this afternoon at 4 o'clock, the North Fork Action Center will be followed by a book discussion, Surviving Autocracy by Masha Gessen. On November 30th, the Sunday service is the gratitude service. Please bring to read a poem, a reading, or a personal statement to share. On December 2nd, the Covenant Group and the topic will be hope, and that will be in the small meeting room or on Zoom. November 4th and 11th, the North Fork Environmental Council series continues, parts 5 and 6, hosted by Mark Hobner, and that will be at 6 p.m. December 7th is our Sunday service, In My Joy is My Resistance. On December 10th, the SAC and 8th Principal Task Force is at 4 p.m. On December 14th, we have a guest speaker, Rabbi Suzanne Lipson. And on December 14th, the North Fork Action Center party from 4 to 6. Are there any other announcements?
A couple of little things. Yesterday, I was the only one from this group who was crazy enough to join we have the South Fork UU and our UU sponsoring a walk in Orion at 10, and nature walk, and it was great. And I really wanted to do it to see what it would be like, and I loved it so much that talk to me if you want to help organize as soon as hunting season is over, a walk in Moore's Woods. And the other thing is, I was thinking, somebody had asked about us doing something in the Blue House. If anybody would like a tour after church of the work that's been done on the Blue House and what it looks like now, just let me know and we'll go over with you. Thanks.
Right. And also, one of the more important board decisions was to no longer call it the Blue House, but we're calling it the Cottage. If there are no other announcements, please take a moment to greet your neighbor.
If you could join me as Mark lights our chalice, symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith. At times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted the flame within us. Our opening words this morning are those of Lindsay Bates. Come, let us worship together. Let us open our minds to the challenge of reason. Open our hearts to the healing of love. Open our lives to the calling of conscience. Open our souls to the comfort of joy. Astonished by the miracle of life, grateful for the gift of fellowship, confident in the power of a living faith, we are here gathered. Come, let us worship together. If you could rise in body or in spirit and sing with me verses 1 through 3 of our opening hymn, number 67. We sing now together, number 67. If you could join me for our words of affirmation, followed by our doxology. Love is the spirit of this congregation, and service its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another. From all that dwell below the skies, let words of love and peace arise. Let joyful songs of praise be sung through every land, by every tongue. And now we will take up the offering for the work and witness of the Unitarian Universalists of Southold. This morning's offering will now gratefully be received.
Now is the time in our service where we drop a stone in the water to express a joy or a concern. The first thing I will do is drop a stone of joy. I just noticed that Christmas cactus in the back, and whoever has been taking care of that has done a wonderful job. Thank you very much.
I volunteer one day a week at the food pantry that North Fork Parish Outreach operates out of St. Agnes in Greenport. It's non-denominational. It's open to everyone. And there have been times when those shelves have looked kind of sad, and you wonder if you can give clients what they... But I went in last Thursday, and it was jammed. This is for gratitude for showing up for us.
The flowers today were donated by Margaret Brown, who is still in ELIH after her hip operation, but she should be going to San Simeon, so we hope everything works out well for her.
So I have a stone for my finally recovering cyst in my ear, which is why I haven't been around, and it hasn't been fun. So I'm very happy for that. And then, of course, I need about another truckload of stones for concern for everything that's going on in Washington that's just beyond words, and it's just getting so scary. So here's a stone for that.
Hello. I just want to put a stone in for my cat Peekaboo, who's probably 14 and a half, has just gone blind. And she's still enjoying life, but, we have to acknowledge she's getting to the end. So for Peekaboo.
I have joy to express, which is that not only did we have a lovely evening on Friday night for the Soulful Sundown, the people who helped were amazing. We were out of here by 8 o'clock, and that meant there was a lot of work being done all night long. And I appreciate everybody who did that. Also, I want to express my appreciation for the friendships and the loyalty that I watch, especially Susie Young being there for Margaret in such an important way. She has done, she was on her feet and up and hopping a week ago, and now she's been laid up for a week and one day, poor dear. So she'll be at San Simeon. That's not far from here. I hope people will want to visit. I certainly will. And Mary, bless you. You came back at a time when you were very needed.
I hate to do this because so many people have spoken, but I kind of love this part of the service anyway. My sister had a very successful operation. It was a serious one on Thursday, and I'm just so happy for her. And I forgot to mention, this is more like an announcement. Before the North Fork Action at 3:30, we're going to stand out there with our signs representing our values. I actually hold Virginia's sign every time I stand on the street. Thank you, Virginia.
I will drop one more stone for those joys or unspoken for whatever reason. Let us remember that there are always joys and sorrows that go unspoken for many reasons, but we are not alone as we hold one another in our hearts.
If you could join me in a responsive reading found in your gray hymnal, number 515. I will read the print if you could respond in the italicized words. Number 515. For the sun and the dawn, which we did not create. For food which we plant but cannot grow. For this gathered company which welcomes us as we are, from wherever we have come. For all things which come to us as gifts of being from sources beyond ourselves. So, Americans did not invent Thanksgiving. In China, there is the Harvest Moon Festival. And in Germany, you have Oktoberfest. Among Tamil Indians, you have Pongal. And I could name dozens and dozens of other harvest and Thanksgiving festivals. But in this country, maybe you have as a person in this country, you maybe have a very specific thing without which Thanksgiving cannot take place. For our family, it's the creamed onions. Maybe you are not looking forward to seeing that proverbial grumpy uncle. Maybe it is the Thanksgiving of friends rather than the Thanksgiving of blood relatives that you look forward to. I had a friend who would have a raucous party in Washington Heights every year for orphans on Thanksgiving, which she called orphans. And I think also that Charles Dickens was right, well, at least this is attributed to him, when after his tour of America, he noted that perhaps what Americans should do is have one day of a year given over for grievance and 364 for Thanksgiving. But however we celebrate, we always have to think of Thanksgiving as not just a thing we do once a year, of course, but as a spiritual practice. Today, we acknowledge this practice as being central to our UU identity and to our values. So if you brought up any bread here that's not here already, did anyone bring bread that's not here already? Okay, good. So I'm going to tell a few little stories about the bread that I do know, and if when I'm done, if I miss anyone or anything. So, Susan Pond, you know what a serious baker she is, wanted me to display this, thank you, Susan, wherever you are, a banana nut bread, and she sent me this. For as long as I can remember, banana nut bread has been a holiday tradition in my family. Thanksgiving, Christmas, and even the occasional special. My grandmother made it, my mother made it, I made it, and my children made it. The holidays just wouldn't be complete without a fresh loaf of homemade banana nut bread. I baked some cornbread yesterday, not because I love cornbread. Did anyone else bring bread? Susan?
I bought gluten-free bread.
Oh, where is it? So that is it? Oh, okay. Is this it? so that the gluten-free folks,
It is a bread that is the only bread someone who is gluten-free can have wheat in. It's buckwheat is gluten-free. It's also sourdough, which diminishes any gluten in bread.
so which is it? Point.
It's unlike any other bread, small and kind of heavy, but it's delicious.
Oh, the mic, I'm going to just try to, it's hanging out next to the croissant. Anyone else bring some bread?
I don't bake bread. I bake banana bread, but so every Wednesday when Blue Duck Bakery closes in Greenport, I go and pick up their leftovers, which they graciously donate to the food pantry. So I brought some food or bread from Blue Duck. I cheated.
Blue Duck bread. All right. Okay. So, anyone else? Susie? Ah, the croissant. Croissant from Susie. Okay. So together, we acknowledge in the eating of this bread what we have and what we have made possible together. We acknowledge that we have the power and responsibility to share what we have with others. We hold in our hearts those who have no table to come to and very little bread to share. And in gratitude and thanksgiving, we share, laugh, and celebrate together in a ritual space so that we may be reminded that Thanksgiving is 365 days a year. So, who wants to help me distribute? In addition to that, we have iced tea and apple cider. Sugar-free iced tea. Big one.
Yes. No, that's the sugar-free. Yeah, that's what.
What is this? Just
This
regular
is, yeah, cider. Two different kinds of cider.
Just like Thanksgiving.
Classic tea.
You want the iced tea?
Probably don't need tea anymore. We're getting to the end. Near the end, anyway. This is so good.
Anyone want more bread?
I'm a little tired.
I can't remember who sent them to Margaret. It might be from Susie, but Margaret called Susie and said, "You can use them."
you could rise in body or in spirit, sing with me our closing hymn, number 295. Sing out praises for the journey. Sing out praises for the journey, pilgrims we who carry on, searchers in the soul's deep yearnings, like our forebears in their time. We seek out the Spirit's wholeness in the endless human quest. Look inside your souls, the kindling of the bonfire pilgrims. Find the Spirit, always restless, find it in each mind and heart. Touch and hold that ancient yearning, kindling for a newfound truth. And we now on the threshold, facing futures yet unknown, are behind us, ways tight hostile, built by those who know wild roads. Lord, we ere their sacred embers carry in our minds and hearts. Our closing words are those of W.E.B. Du Bois. Give us thankful hearts in this season of Thanksgiving. May we be thankful for health and strength, for sun and rain and peace. Let us seize the day and the opportunity and strive for that greatness of spirit that measures life, not by its disappointments, but by its possibilities. Let us ever remember that true gratitude and appreciation shows itself neither in independence nor satisfaction, but passes the gift joyfully on in larger and better form. If you could join me as I extinguish our chalice.